Welcome back to my channel. My name is Carmel Kennedy, and on this channel we talk about wellness and self-development. And today I actually want to talk about things that you can do in this lockdown period to manifest more travel. Now, disclaimer, I'm not saying to travel in this time. Please stay home. It really does help everyone. But today I want to talk about some things that I've used in the past that have really helped me with my travel manifestation game, and that can really help you too. And you can do these from the comfort of your own home and your own mind, and you don't need to be going anywhere at the moment. Now, one of the first things I actually did was scripting, so I'm so happy and grateful now. That's about practicing now that I am in Italy. I'll just use Italy as an example, or Spain. And you write out, let's use Spain, for example, because that's where I was actually meant to go May 4th, but I had to cancel my trip due to this pandemic. So I would start it by, I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm in Barcelona and I'm walking around and I'm going to see the Gaudi, and I'm having tapas and just imagining sangria, and the weather is, 35 degrees or 80 degrees on the Fahrenheit scale, 90 degrees, and you just write that. And that's the first thing I would do. Another thing also is going on to YouTube. YouTube has so many videos online, and you can walk around and imagine that you're actually there. So I did that with Paziano about 6 months ago. I mean, I still haven't visited Italy, but that that got the game going. The third thing then, sorry, I'm just remembering from my list that I wrote down I didn't bring to the park with me. But the third thing then is keeping a passport near your dresser. I don't put my passport up the cupboard. I never have done that. I've always kept it out. So I've always got like a visual and I'm seeing my passport. But you can look at your passport, and if you've already been to the place that you want to go back to, you can just look at those stamps and visualize the date that you're going again, or you can visualize the stamps of those countries that you want to see in there. Another thing that I've actually done, watching movies. One of the inspirations was Montreal. From Montreal, when I went there, I saw the movie The Whole Nine Yards, and there was Park Mount Royal. So I saw this park in the movie, and that was my inspiration for visiting Montreal. And of course, as I've always said, I've seen so many movies on New York, too many to list out. That was always an inspiration for me, and I'll link down below that New York story I did a couple of months ago. And going on to travel blogs, that's another thing. Reading people's experiences, that gets your mind going into the more feeling. And then that can help you with your scripting game as well. So you can write out your own scripting game. Now, it doesn't have to be 10 pages long. You can write a paragraph. You're so happy, I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm at this certain place. And that's another thing. Also, I went on to Google and, looking at pictures of places that I would like to visit. Or sometimes I go on to Google Maps and I look up like the destination and where I'd like to walk to. Okay, so this is 2.5 kilometers or 3 miles or whatever it may be. And just, getting into the feeling of looking at the map and just imagining. And that's another thing you can do. And another thing is I've gone onto travel blogs on social media and become part of a group. And of course, no one is traveling at this time, but people like to talk and discuss. So that's something that I'm doing daily. I'm going into this group online, and there's plenty of people posting and what they want to do when the pandemic's over, or they're sharing what they have done, and getting ideas. Because just because we can't travel at the moment doesn't mean you have to sit inside and say, "Oh, I'm never gonna travel again." Another thing also that I do. So my flight to Spain was canceled, and what I actually did, hold this camera the right, what I actually did, I got a credit back from the airline. So I go on and I just pretend and act as if like I'm going to book a ticket. I don't book a ticket because there's uncertainty at the moment, but that doesn't stop me from going onto the airline's website and acting as if I'm pretending like I'm going to do that. I do the same thing with hotels.com or booking.com, all those kind of sites, and I just pretend like I'm actually booking the trip. So like Neville Goddard said, feeling is the secret. So I get into like that vibration of like, I'm gonna book. I'm not doing it, but I just get into that vibration. Anyways, I just thought I'd jump on with some travel tips today that have helped me in the past. And one recently actually was in January, I started visualizing, so when I was coming back to Australia, that I was going to do travel up and down the East Coast. Now, I didn't go all the way from Sydney up to Cairns. It got cut short in the Gold Coast. But before, even like I was going online, looking things up, and then it came to pass when I came here, because I went to Sydney, up to Coffs Harbour, Byron Bay, and then the Gold Coast. But I saw this in my mind, and I would imagine it, daydream it. I was like, I'm going to do that when I go there. And plenty of trips that I've done in the past, it's all started with a visualization. And I just want to remind you to please like and subscribe to support the channel. It really does get the message out there. And please keep sharing with everyone, because I think everyone needs this at the time. Because a lot of people have said to me lately, I'm so bored, I don't know what to do, it's driving me crazy being inside. So, well, you know, there are things you can do. You don't have to physically travel, but you can travel, you know, on your virtual computer, phone or laptop. You can travel within your mind. That is certainly all available to you at the moment. At the moment right now, you know, I'm not really going anywhere. I am back in my childhood where I grew up. My parents' home is not far from here. And I just thought I'd jump on today and make this video. This is something you can do, and also you can make a vision board. And with the vision board, what you do is you go on, you get pictures, or if you've already been to the place, you get pictures and you put them in words, and you just, or you can do it on your phone, and you just keep looking at it. Or you can put pictures of planes. And this is another thing you can do, and I've done that as well, and it's certainly helped me. And you know, if they don't come tomorrow, it's okay, because we are all going to be traveling again at some point, and this is all going to pass. It's not a permanent thing. And you are okay, I am okay, we're all okay, and I'll speak to you soon.